Yo, this is your man, Woo the House Cat, man. I'm standing here with my favorite. Now, I gotta say this because she really is my favorite. My favorite female MC. And I'm not saying that just because she's standing here. I'm saying that because that's really the truth. Miss Lore'l.
Hi.
How's everybody? So, my wife says to me yesterday, she says, you're not gonna throw on your Barbara Walters hat and study and do some bio? And I said no. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you 5 things I know about you, and you're going to tell me whether I'm right or wrong.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right. The first thing is you're Spanish.
Yeah, I am.
The second thing is you're born in Brooklyn, raised in Jersey?
Yeah.
2 for me. The third thing is you are an intern at Sony Music.
Yeah.
3 for me. The 4th thing I know about you is your real name.
Oh.
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, you can say it.
Monica Torres? 4th for the kid. So how did I do?
You did good.
I did good?
You did good.
All right. Being from Jersey, being from Brick City.
Yeah.
Brick City's a rough place. What got you into music, being from Brick City?
Well, you know, I've always been into music through my mom. When my mom was younger, she had a band.
Okay. What was your mom?
She wasn't big. No, they had like a little local thing, you know. And she's always been into music, always was playing records and stuff like that. So I got to the point where it was just something I loved. And when I wanted to, whatever, have fun, relax, I put on some music.
So you decided to spit?
Yeah, I mean, I started off singing. So the singing, yeah. Okay. I have a record where I'm singing out right now.
Oh, wait a minute. I do know that. I'm sorry. How am I going to be a fan and I don't know she has a record spitting? You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So you started spitting in Newark?
Yeah, when I was in high school, I dabbled around with it. I had a friend of mine that was in the music industry and told me, like, you know, you got a dope voice. I know you sing and that's cool and everything. A lot of girls are singing. Why don't you try to rap? Okay. So, you know, I was like, that's a good idea. I tried to pull us together. It wasn't the best. Not the first one, you know, but he kind of played me out so bad that I felt like I had to study and go in and really, you know, see how I'm supposed to be doing these verses. And Jay-Z was like a big influence to me. So I listened to some Jay-Z and I wrote a verse that was kind of similar to Jay-Z verse and I let him hear it. He was like, you wrote this? You know, and from there, the look in his face is shocked. I think more so made me be like, all right, let me perfect this and, you know, I could be great at this.
So how long has it been? Did you been spitting?
Oh, man, like 10 years, I would say.
And when did you decide to take it seriously?
I mean, I never really played around with my music, like since I was recording as a singer. I had talked with different labels and stuff like that. But when it transitioned over to rap, you know, I felt like the people that was around me that went through the journey with me as singing didn't take me seriously. So it was like 10 steps back. You know, I had to go back to recording in like basement studios of my home.
So how long you been doing this in general?
Music, period, all my life.
All your life?
Ever since I could talk, I was trying to sing something.
Wow.
I was in the little choirs and chorus. I would do all of that. It was just, I loved the attention of performing and just showing my talent, my abilities.
So now you live where? You still in Jersey? Or you
no, I live in Yonkers.
Oh, okay, so
yeah, everybody knows.
So
that,
do we rep New York City or do we rep Jersey?
You know what? I don't turn my back on where I'm from. So, you know, shout out to Brooklyn, shout out to
Brooklyn, shout out to everybody in Dirty Jersey. They're our favorite people.
Shout out to Jersey.
All right, so who are some of your favorite people in the game? Who do you listen to?
Right now, I listen to a lot of Kendrick Lamar. I think he's dope. My homeboy Problem, he got the same like scene, whatever. So I definitely support. He's from LA. But I got a lot of LA people in there. I just thought about that.
She sure does. She sure does.
I like Future. You know, New York. I like Nicki Minaj.
You're Nicki Minaj fan?
Yeah, I like Nicki. You know, I feel like what she did for females in the rap game, like her showing you could cross over and, you know, kind of come back. I think that's cool. You know?
So would you work with Nicki?
Absolutely. I mean, who wouldn't? I would be kind of stupid.
You don't feel that there's a rivalry, you being a female? Because you spit some raw lyrics. I mean, I listen to your stuff and I'm like, wow, she spits some raw lyrics. You don't think that there'd be some rivalry?
You know what? I'm not intimidated by stuff like that. I feel like, you know, this is what I do. So for me to be like, well, I won't do a record with her because she's winning, like, that's stupid. That's hating, like
Right.
point blank. Like, yeah, it's competition. At the end of the day, we all want to be number one, but that doesn't mean kick somebody else down just to make sure I'm number one.
All right. Who are some of your favorite producers?
Man, you know what? I love Just Blaze. I think he's dope. I would love to work with him one day. Kanye West.
I was getting ready to say that. I read somewhere that you want to work with Kanye. And don't tell me. What's the young lady's name? I should remember her. There's a lady that you said that you would love to work with, Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, Gwen Stefani.
Why Gwen Stefani?
You know, I like different kind of music, and I was a big fan of hers from when she was in No Doubt.
Okay.
You know, and that's like kind of people not really familiar with that, but you know, I'm a big fan.
Work with her on the singing end or the rap end? Because she has spit.
If I could kidnap her and keep her in the studio, you know, we could try a little bit of singing, rapping, whatever.
So being one of the hottest females in the game, because there's people that are signed, and I say all the time, like, I don't know how they're signed and you're not signed.
Yeah.
I don't understand what Wayne is thinking about. And Wayne, if you watching, I don't understand what you're thinking about, man. You signed to some people, and she should have been signed long before you signed some of these other people. She didn't say it, I said it, so charge it to me, don't charge it to her. How come you're not signed?
You know, I choose to do the independent route right now. You know, I can't ever say that I won't turn down the right opportunity, but I feel like, you know, I've been in situations where I was tied down to labels that didn't allow me to be as creative as I wanted to. You know, in this situation, I could pretty much do, you know, whatever I want. That's not to say that I don't have people that I go to for advice or guidance, you know what I mean? But I pretty much, you know, whatever it is that I feel like I want to do, I get to do it. So, you know, like I said, I wouldn't pass up an opportunity if it was right. But right now, I haven't. I'm not impressed at anything.
She's not impressed. That's what's up. She's doing her own thing. This is a woman in charge, man. That's what's up. The love and hip hop thing.
Yeah.
You know, everybody hits L'Oreal up. Every interview I've seen, they tap on the love and hip hop thing. So we only gonna do it for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's cool.
The love and hip hop thing. How real is reality TV? Honestly.
I mean, the situations are definitely real. Like, you're really there. They really put you in that situation.
Okay.
Would I put myself in those situations? Probably not.
So what you're saying is that's not real. No, she didn't say that. I said that. It's you're put into situations to see how you would react.
You're with a group of people that you know, but not that you necessarily associate yourself with. So now you're in front of the same cameras, you know, you're going to the same places. And don't get me wrong, we bump into each other at events, usually, period.
Okay.
But we're never really in each other's spaces. Like, if you don't like that person, it's like, you go your way. You know, you're not going to get mad and throw a drink and start going crazy. You know what I mean? You go your way, they go theirs. And I feel like with this, you're kind of like put in a box.
Like
and it's like
putting lions together.
Exactly. So it's not, I wouldn't call it fake. I would just say that, you know, I wouldn't necessarily put myself in those situations.
So was the whole winter thing real?
Well, see, that's another thing. I was actually, me and Winter known each other for a long time. And, you know, what was not fake about that situation was the betrayal of the situation. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of anything, when you're friends with someone and you see them doing good and you're doing good and you're in a situation together, you would think like, okay, let's figure out how we're gonna
work together.
Instead, it was like a crab in a barrel thing that she must have looked at it like, it's either gonna be me or her. Either I could get to the top of her. And she thought stepping on my head was gonna move her to the next level. Up, but she's not even on my level, so she can't step on my head.
Y'all heard that, man. I'm not mad at her for saying that. That's why she's my favorite MC, because she seems to keep it really real. And that's why we respect what she does. Erica Mena.
Oh yeah. She's just, you know, everybody that knows
the truth, Lore'l.
Yeah, the truth. Everybody that knows Erica knows that she's a bit of a firecracker whenever she wants to be. You know, we were cool for a little bit. It wasn't nothing like too serious, like in the club and stuff like that. We weren't best friends. We didn't speak on the phone every day. It wasn't like that. But you know, I honestly do feel like, and I know it might sound crazy because I don't want to seem like I'm bashing someone, but I really do feel like she gets them drugs and she starts acting crazy.
Really?
And that she's cool.
You heard it first on HHD.
She's cool, and then she'll just flip out of nowhere. So I just think it has something to do with that. No, I don't think it's bipolar. You know, I think she goes to the bathroom and she comes back Tasmanian devil. You know what I mean? And you know, it's with reality television as well. Like, you have a certain personality that's shown on TV, and it's like you have to live up to that. So she's the crazy girl. So she has to keep being crazy. So she's trying to outdo herself.
Outdo the craziness every episode.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do a season 2?
You know, maybe.
She's not gonna tell us whether she's gonna do a season 2, but regardless of whether you do or not, we will watch because we definitely enjoyed you on the show. Musically moving forward, what's the next project?
I have a project coming out April 15th. And which is only like a week away. So I'm very excited about that. It's called Billboard Bitch. And that's gonna be released on my company OTL, Outta They League Entertainment. And the first single is out. It's Benjamin. And
got that. And we do blast it. No, we do blast it.
Because I feel like I'm getting a lot of love on that record. And like I said, that was the first record that I decided to let me sing, you know, try to showcase more of my talent. And, you know, I was nervous because everybody knows me for being that hardcore, cursing, talking shit, make no shit girl. So it's like to sing, it was, you know, but you know, the response was so big, So, you know, right now, make sure you download that on iTunes.
Definitely download that. That song is crazy. We blasted it on Power 101.8. We don't want to get into that. But it's definitely a hot song. Do you feel that you catch, I don't want to say slack, but I'm going to say slack for a better use of words for your lyrics?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm a female, and I feel like I'm constantly around guys, like my whole team is guys, and, you know, I might have a bit of a foul mouth, you know, I curse like a sailor or way worse than one, but, you know, I feel like I listen to Wayne, I listen to Drake, which I'm fans of their music as well, and every other word is a curse and no one cares, but I feel like because I'm a female, people are like, oh my God, there's so many and you know, I just do whatever I want, I feel like, you know what I mean? I try to be respectful of people, you know, I'm not hurting nobody. I'm just saying whatever is, you know, I feel on my mind, how I feel, whatever I'm going through.
And you spit whatever
and
you spit.
I say whatever I want. You know?
How did and I don't know if your parents, how did they?
On a record, it's called Wanna Be Rich off of my past EP, Leading Lady. And the line is basically like, big fan, but she hate all the profanity. Next line is fuck that, we headed to the top.
So you gonna do what you gonna do regardless?
Yeah, I mean, and she, you know, she loves that song. So, and you know, people are gonna accept it sooner or later, you know. I'm gonna try to tone it down a little bit, you know.
Nah, don't please. No, wait a minute. I gotta stop and say, if you tone it down, then you're not gonna be who we gravitated towards to begin with.
But you know what, Benjamin, there's no cursing.
No, there absolutely isn't.
And, you know, you can't tell the difference between that and any of my other songs. You know, as you're listening through it, it's basically like, okay, this my shit, this my shit. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, no cursing in here. So, you know, messing around with stuff, you know what I mean? You have to learn how to be creative at the same time, too. And, you know, maybe I'll grow out of cursing so much.
Or maybe not. Maybe she'll just curse a little bit. This is off the beaten track. What do you think about the cons of your birth situation? You're there.
Yeah. You know,
and that has nothing to do with L'Oreal.
Me and Cons actually had somewhat of a relationship, like, not like that, you know.
No, working relationship.
Yeah, like during the show. And I actually really liked him as a person. And then, like, I don't know what happened. It's just, I don't know if it was a situation between me and him and the record and the line and me approaching him. I guess nobody's ever done that to him before. And, you know, I'm not a stranger to facing my life.
What was it?
The line was light skins, the right skin, so you and your white friend. Which is cool.
But it could be misconstrued.
Exactly.
In a different
Especially
manner.
Because my mom is a black woman. My father is Spanish. You know, so I'm mixed. And when he says something like that, you know, I know it's good to be taken offense.
I got you.
They're boycotting outside of Reebok because of one line.
I got you. I got you.
But I think that Consequence could have handled that situation with Joe a little better.
A little different?
Like, yeah, way different. And, you know, that's my opinion. I'm not involved in this situation.
No, not at all.
But I just feel like sometimes you let the hype of what other people have to say and, you know, other things that's going on around you make your judgment, and you shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? When you got this person over here like, you ain't do nothing when da-da-da-da-da, so now next time you see him, you trying to sucker punch or whatever.
So it's more like somebody hyped you up to do what you did and that type of thing.
I mean, that's how I feel, because I feel like when you last approached and seen each other, it wasn't that much animosity. So how did let it build up. And to me, that's between people talking. Like, you know, people let people put batteries in their back all day. Like, you got to be your own person and just really look at the situation. Like, is this worth it? And, you know, to him it is, and I guess. Like, but that's not, yeah, you know.
Do you ever plan on bringing anybody on board into your camp? So you're in charge?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the whole main agenda of what I'm trying to do.
So you're going to be a lady boss. Let me correct that. You are a lady boss. You are. Let me correct that. I'm sorry. She is a lady boss. The female Birdman and Diddy.
Yes.
Right here. Anybody we should know about?
Right now, I just want to focus on myself.
All right.
You know, I don't want to put anything behind anyone that I can't fully give my attention to.
Okay.
Right now, you know, it's my time, I feel like, and I'm going to take advantage of that.
So where do you feel you're at on the poll? Because we know that there's I'm going to use Fred the Godson as an analogy. The next step after that is stardom.
Yeah.
Where do you feel you're at on that poll? Because there is a hierarchy. There's the underground, and then there's signed, and then there's superstar.
Yeah, it's weird because music-wise, I feel like I want to be bigger. You know, as far as recognition, that's been done for me through television.
Right.
So I had this discussion today about like comparing this artist, me to another artist.
Yeah, but you can't compare you to nobody.
Yeah, I don't like to do it. So I just basically look at it like, you know, I definitely know I want to be way bigger music-wise. I want everybody to know my record.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm putting in my work right now to do that.
You are the essence of, and I have to say this from somebody that's been doing hip-hop. I've been in the hip-hop game for some 30 years. You are the essence of what grind means. If nobody respects your lyrics or respects your music, they have to respect your grind.
Thank you.
Because this woman puts the work in. So if you don't go cop anybody's joint this year, cop a joint.
Absolutely.
Simply because this is a grind monster. I thought I grind. She is a grind monster. Is there any way, let's say there's producers watching this, because we have 1 million subscribers and we're going to bless us about 1 million people. Producers that want to send you music, where can they send it to if possible?
You can send music to, I just made a new email because mine was full.
All right. I hate it when that happens, though. My email is so full, I got to make another one.
Like the makeup at Gmail.
Like the makeup at Gmail.
You know, L'Oreal, like the makeup.
Okay.
Like
and if there's any guys out there, and I don't know how you feel about jumping on anybody else's joint, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that want to collab with you.
Yeah.
I know a couple have hit me up and asked me, yo, can you? I said, nah, I don't know it like that, but is there any way they can get in touch with you?
Yeah, for my bookings and stuff like that, it's WeWantLorel, LOREL @gmail.com.
Anybody want to shout out?
Yeah, you know, shout out my team. Shout out you guys for having me out here.
HipHopDiaries.com, man. We're trying to do it big. And we got to thank this lady for taking 5 minutes out of her busy day to talk to us, man. And like I said before, we're the house cat. But if you don't download no other record this year, please pick up her joint and support this lady, because she's definitely doing her thing, man. I want to thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
No, stop it. Anytime you need us, we're the house cat.
Make sure you follow me, Starring L'Ore'l.
Starring L'Ore'l.
Instagram, website, Starring L'Ore'l, everything.
Everything.
OTL.
HipHop Diaries, Trackstars.com, Heels and Hip Hop. We're doing a paper mag, Heels and Hip Hop.
Heels and Hip Hop.
Heels and Hip Hop is the name of our paper magazine. It's getting ready to drop. It's about women just like yourself that are on the come up, that are lady bosses, and maybe we can get you to the cover of the first
Absolutely, I would love to. I love the name.
You see? You heard it here.
Great.
So now she can't tell me no. Anyway.
I'm on camera, so.
She can't tell me no. Who the house cat? L'Oreal, a superstar. We gotta go. Peace.
What are you looking at?